And so I sort of gradually transitioned. And I thought, well, still has the same, many of the same elements, you know, sofas don't talk, actors do. Boy, did they talk. And so I started, you know, getting on sets and getting very excited, and I really actually adapted quite well. And being on a set is a very addictive energy. It's very exciting. It is exciting to be on a film set or a movie set or even a commercial set. It is. There's a pulse, and I liked it. And so in a very short time, I was actually out, I was costuming and doing my own movies. And I really wasn't trained for it, but I did it. So, and I always sort of bowed my head because I wasn't trained for it. But I did it, and this is now probably 20-something years later. You know, after many, many series, movies of the week, all those things. So, and to follow tonight with all of these extraordinary women that have been up here speaking that are true academics, it always makes you feel a certain way. And so I would like to say to some of you women out there that, you know, sometimes you can find your way through the experience, not just through the academics. Although my great intention is to really go back and get the hardcore academics for what I do, when I have the time. And, but there is no time with what I do because it takes many, many hours. So after doing many years of costuming, my mentor encouraged me to join the Costume Designers Guild. And that was scary. That was very scary because I thought, oh my God, those are the real designers. Oh my God, those are the big designers. So I did the project. And they don't make you do that anymore, but it took me a month to do this project. I had to do a budget, I had to do a full portfolio. It was just like, you know, preparing for a major situation, budget, everything. And I did sketches, did this, did that, and I had to go in front of this board of designers. Wow, and I sat there. And Robert Tudories, who used to be one of our guild presidents, is not with us anymore. An extremely calm, delightful, friendly, loving man. Gave me wonderful kudos. Wow, did that help? I was so relieved. And I gave them their large amount of dues. And I became an 892 costume designer. And I was in that club. And I thought something was going to change, but nothing really changed. I was just in the guild, but I was still working and nothing changed. So I kept going and kept going. But the thing that I really discovered is that I really missed the glamour of interior design because we don't really have glamour. You know, you eat off tailgates, or you eat in your car, and you're 14 hours later, or you're, you know, dyeing clothes in a hotel bathtub and paying off the maid. So, you know, you don't, because terrible things on location, and you're dragging around and you're schlepping piles and piles of clothes, and it rains, and there you are with probably 20 racks of 1800 period clothes, and they're so valuable and expensive, and you don't know what to do with them. You have to care for them. And so there is no glamour. The glamour was there, but yet here I am all this time, passionate about being a costume designer. And, but there isn't a lot of time for yourself. And there's big, huge, massive costume houses, you know, that have no windows, and sometimes they're 4 tiers high, and God forbid to get on those ladders and try and get even a finger in there to pull out something to look at it. And sometimes you get the good stuff where you can actually design and build the clothes. But that's not that often because of budget and time. Especially episodic, which is really, really, really fast. So then after doing lots and lots and lots of wonderful shows, having a really pretty good career in television and some film, but mostly television. I'm what they call a television designer. It's not fair, but it's what we could call. we're actually do more than a film designer because we have less time and less budget, so we have to really just crank it out. And you have to make decisions very quick and be incredibly resourceful. So then, late in life, I decided, I should have a child, because everybody says it's a really good thing. And maybe I'm really missing out on something fantastic. I had this, there was this woman that worked, I had, within that time range, I opened up a design studio in North Hollywood, a place to hang, so I could have all my stuff hanging everywhere, so I could have the super closet. So here I have this super closet with just clothes and things hanging everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Uniforms, military, nurse, vintage, pretty, glamour, whatever, it's all there. I still have it. But it was a nice place, and I do my fittings there, and I had a nice fitting room. And the women that worked there, Natasha would say, you have to have a baby, you have to have a baby. You're going to miss on something so special. Okay, so I said, okay. So we decided to have a baby. So here I was, and I said, okay, I don't know, I'll fit this in somehow with my work. And I thought, well, people say, oh, you're going to lose your drive. Oh, I'll never lose my drive. I did, for a while, lose my drive. And so here I am, and I'm pregnant. I'm doing there was some movie of the week at the time, and I'm having my, what's that thing with the needle goes in or whatever, you know, that thing. And amnio, and I'm going back at work, and I'm hobbling around, and I'm trying to hide that I'm pregnant because I was so afraid that, you know, they wouldn't let me finish the job, or they, you know, they'd feel weird about it, and I couldn't really hide it anymore. So I got through the project, and I have this beautiful child, and I thought, I don't ever want to work again. What am I going to do? I just wanted to be with my baby. That's all I wanted to do, was be with my baby. Well, it changed because the baby grew, and I grew alongside of my child. And then, so I did a couple of shows. My first big thing, I had incredible anxiety because I did something, somebody called me for something, and I went away for a while, and a day, just part of a day. I even came back that day. I was in such pain. So I came back and couldn't wait to get back in the car and get home, and drove a long way. And then a movie of the week came, and I did it. It was okay, and I learned to work around it. And then I was really back in the swing of things again. So it did work. But it's not easy. It was like she was just saying before me. It is challenging to work out the kids and the career and all that. And some people do it like they do the kids and then they want to have a career. I sort of still had the career, had the kid, wasn't ready. I couldn't, you know, with going 80 miles an hour, there was no way that I was just going to, PTA was not going to cut it for me. And I found that it didn't work. I didn't work well with the women. I wanted to hurry up and get it done fast, and they were like, you know, because I just didn't do bureaucracy well, because you can't, I'm used to getting so fast, getting things done so fast. Get out of the way, I'll do it. Get done. Because we work at such a speed, and so I didn't fit in well. So then, you know, after learning through all my experience, events, history, period, military, you know, I've done such a variety of wonderful projects. So I know a little bit about a lot of things. And then I got a call. I'd done a couple projects, and then I got this wonderful call. I didn't really take much time off with my child, maybe a year and a half. And then I received a call from Mei Ling, and that's how I wound up on The Ghost Whisperer. And it was fantastic, and I've been there 4 seasons now. And it is the most wonderful, wonderful opportunity and place to be close, to be at Universal,